Hello, everyone, and welcome to Marvelous Movie Mondays, the second trivia episode where we're doing another experimental MCU trivia match. This is the first regular season match. I'm very excited. Joining me is my co-host of the podcast and the current belt holder, Kelsey. Kelsey, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Dill. Oh my gosh, when you're just like hosting this, I feel so much more chill. I'm
Pressure's
relaxed.
off.
Like
Exactly.
I was a sweaty, nervous mess competing. So I'm so happy to now be on this side of the table. I'm so excited to watch this whole thing play out. We have two great competitors joining us today. I'm excited.
Two competitors who love Marvel, love competition, and they're fresh new faces to the channel. No one has ever seen them compete in the Marvel trivia sphere, so it's going to be interesting to see. Maybe some legends will be born today. But I think, in regular season, there's no promos. We're just going to get right into it. How about we start the match? What do you think, Kels?
I'm so ready, Dill. Let's do it.
We need some sort of catchphrase. Maybe our two competitors will help me come up with one afterwards because I need a cool catchphrase to get us into it. But anyway,
all right.
First in the ring, introducing first, he is Corey. Boom, you looking for this? Ross. Hello, Corey. How you doing?
How's it going, Dylan? How's it going, Kelsey?
Are you excited? I mean, where's the nickname stem from? Obviously, some people know, but for the deep cut Marvel fans,
well, it's just classic Don Cheadle, man. Age of Ultron. Just maybe like one of the most quotable lines from some early MCU stuff, and it's a hysterical line, and it's just so easily used in everyday vernacular. So you might as well go for it.
Yeah,
perfect.
I agree. I agree.
What has your strategy been? Just kind of like prepping for this. Are you just going in as like hey, I like Marvel, and I'm just going to answer some fun questions, or have you been like studying, rewatching anything?
We've done some studying. We've done some rewatching. Don't want to get embarrassed at all. Some stuff goes in the noodle and it goes out the noodle pretty quickly. So you got to get it fresh in mind.
Yeah, there's a lot to keep in there. So best of luck. I think it's time, Kelsey, right, to bring in our next competitor.
Yes.
And going up against Corey is Stacy, the Feisty Phoenix Morris. Hello, Stacy. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
Stacy, thank you for doing this as well. Where does the nickname stem for you?
My brain. I don't know. It's just the only thing I thought of.
Good answer.
Sounded.
I was gonna say
the
Phoenix. The Dark Phoenix.
Giving me
she's powerful,
Dark Phoenix vibes. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
So there's a good hint of red everywhere. Like I got red. You guys have red.
Dark Phoenix up there someplace too.
Nice. Yeah, I love the pop display. Yeah, you guys came ready and prepared. Stacy, how have you prepped for this match going into it? Are you
mostly by putting on MCU movies and shows in the background while I work and hope that stuff just sinks in and stays there.
Yeah.
Nice.
But a little bit of having Chad quiz me. And
okay, so you guys are helping each other out. That's fun.
Yeah. Did you say Chad or Corey?
No, Chad.
Oh, Chad.
Oh,
so
I'm
who
sorry.
hosted our last match?
No, I can't
good. Cool.
I was gonna say, Stacey's not going to give up her strengths and weaknesses to Corey and vice versa.
Naturally.
But that's interesting because the second match of this little doubleheader is Chad versus JD. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out too. We'll see if your strategy, if your testing and studying pays off. But let's get to it. Let's get right to this. 3 rounds in this normal regular season trivia match. The first round will be very standard. Players will be asked 10 questions in the realm of the MCU. We will specify a category just to give you a little bit more of an idea of where these questions will come from to narrow it down for you. Also, players will have about 15 seconds to write down their answer, and they will reveal their written answers and speak them aloud once I call on them. Each question is worth 1 point in this first round, and if a competitor gets all 10 questions right, they will be asked a bonus 11th question. So you can get up to 11 points in this round, as little as 0 points in this round, which I don't think will happen. Players must keep their hands on screen at all times. You don't necessarily need to drop your whiteboards and hold up your hands, but just make sure we don't think you're cheating. I don't think either of you would, but we take it pretty strictly here, and we're just here having fun. Who needs to cheat when we're having fun? Players have 3 time heists, aka repeats. I was trying to get creative there, and 1 Mjolnir. If you want to challenge either a ruling or just the wording of a question, or whether or not the question difficulty. Sometimes people have talked about challenging. Just throw in the Mjolnir, throw in the hammer. Don't actually throw it at the screen, otherwise you'll break your camcorders. But please let us know if you have a challenge, and we will discuss it and carry out our verdict as we see fit. So I gotta ask one last time. Corey, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Stacy, are you ready?
I'm very ready. Let's do it.
Then insert catchphrase here. Kelsey, round 1. Take it away, Kels, with your with the first question.
All right, question 1. In the category's phase 1. Which Avenger called Loki a puny god in 2012's The Avengers?
Nice first question. I'm going to write down 3 repeats, make sure people have it. This is a very good first question, Kelsey.
In my opinion, a layup, but
yeah,
I think
we'll find out. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stacy, what do you got?
The Hulk.
That is correct. Corey, what do you got?
The Hulk. People miss layups all the time.
My favorite Avenger. Awesome. That's why I like that question. In the category,
I know.
The category of phase 2. What Oscar nominee voices the role of Rocket Raccoon? Maybe another layup. Maybe not as much. Maybe
not. A very good actor nonetheless.
Yes. Surprise, it's only an Oscar-nominated actor, not an Oscar-winning actor.
But seriously.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Corey, what do you got?
Bradley Cooper, John Peters himself.
That is correct. And Stacey, what do you got?
Yes.
Bradley Cooper.
There we go. 2 for 2 for both our competitors. Kelsey, take it away with question 3.
All right, question 3 in the category of phase 3. At Tony Stark's funeral, what food does Morgan Stark tell Happy she wants to eat?
This question is making me hungry already.
I love this question, Dill, and I love this moment because it's a callback to Iron Man, which is, I think, maybe a hint.
You say we're giving out hints now. It's okay. It's
fine.
I think they all knew it anyway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stacey, what do you got?
She wants a cheeseburger.
That is correct. Corey.
Cheeseburgers, yum.
Yes, yum. Yum is correct. I would have accepted either. No, I'm just kidding. All right. In category 4, or question 4, in the category of the Avengers, so this applies to any of the Avengers movies. In Avengers Infinity War, what elective class does Thor say he took on Asgard? What elective? It's a fun little moment, too. I always chuckle at this one. That's the vaguest I'll be without giving out hints like Kelsey did.
Honestly, the whole Thor and Rocket sequence throughout Infinity War is just very delightful.
It is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Corey, what do you got?
Groot language?
I'll take it. Yep. Stacy?
How to speak Groot.
Yep, we would have taken anything along the lines of Groot language and dialect. And, yeah. Kelsey, go ahead.
Question 5 in the category of who said it. Who says the line, "What is grief if not love persevering"?
Oh, how poetic. Just such a poetic line.
A beautiful, beautiful moment. A beautiful line.
All good and beautiful moments. I mean, there's a reason why we ask these questions. Because it's the moments that are most spry in our brain when we're writing these questions. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stacey, what do you got?
Vision.
That is correct. Corey?
Also Vision.
Nice. We're 5 for 5 right now. We're looking halfway to a perfect round.
I really appreciate there's no hard to spell answers so far.
This one might be, I don't think so. Number 6, villains is the category. What is the name of Loki's actual father? I hope the wording makes sense on this one.
It does.
I'm following this question, Dill.
No, I'll explain later. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think we're back to Corey, right? Corey, what do you got?
Laufey.
Laufey, that is correct. And Stacey?
Laufey.
That's right. You know, there could be the Yondu disagreement of, well, Odin's his real father, so I didn't want to get into that. But I'm glad you guys understood.
Sure.
True. Yes.
Question 7 in the category of Disney Plus. In WandaVision, Jimmy Woo said he has a poster of what famous special agent on his wall growing up?
See, this one's a little bit of a tough one.
This one's a bit of a thinker, I think.
Yeah. Well, they all still have 3 repeats, so 2 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's down. Stacey, what do you got?
I have a wild guess. Peggy Carter?
That is incorrect. Corey, what do you got?
Phil Coulson?
Ooh, also incorrect. This is actually a real life special agent. It is Elliot Ness
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were fun answers, though.
Yeah, no, very creative answers for sure. Category in question number 8, the category of Spider-Man. A picture of the Howling Commandos from Captain America: The First Avenger can be seen in Principal Morita's office in which Spider-Man film? This is kind of a Spider-Man and Captain America question all rolled into one, but it counts. And
because that's the universe still. It's all connected.
5, 4, 3, that's true. 2, 1, pens down. Corey, what do you got?
I just wrote Homecoming.
That is correct. Stacy.
I didn't write Homecoming. I wrote a lot of mess, though.
It's okay. You wrote a title down. That is one of the 3. So you are not correct, but you were on the right track. All right, Kelsey, take it away. Question 9.
Question 9, in the category of directors. How many MCU films were directed by Anthony and Joe Russo?
Ooh, that's a good question. We'll give you like 20 seconds for this one, yeah.
I love how you're just patting us on the back, Dill. Like we wrote these questions. You're like, ooh, a good question.
Sometimes I forget. I'm reminded. Oh, yeah, that. It's a good thinker, as you say. All right.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stacy, what do you got?
4.
That is correct. Corey.
4.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah. Corey regains. Holds on to his lead. We're going into the final question. Corey, looking for a perfect round here, right? Or no, you both missed.
We both
missed.
missed.
Never mind. So looking for 9 points, and Stacey's looking for 8. So this is the final question in the category of actors and actresses. What Oscar-winning actor plays Zuri, an old friend of T'Challa's father, in Black Panther? This one actually won an Oscar, unlike Bradley Cooper, which is insane because Bradley Cooper should have at least 2 by now. Star is Born and something else.
Why am I?
Maybe Silver Linings Playbook.
Maybe, yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Corey, what do you got?
Forrest Whitaker.
That is correct. Stacy.
I have that too. I don't know why I'm writing so messy. I think it's just because
okay. I can read it. That's correct.
Sorry.
So
Perfect.
at the end of round 1, look at this. Look how close of a match this is. This is great. This is just like our title match last time. Corey is in the lead only by 1 point with a score of 9, and Stacy has a score of 8. So we are neck and neck right now going into round 2. It's time for the rules of round 2, which is the wheel round. Rules of round 2. Each player will spin the wheel, the virtual wheel. I will spin it, but it will be your spin to determine a category. You are allowed 1 respin if you would like, but be warned, if you do respin, you will have to take whatever category the wheel lands on if you spin again. I Am Iron Man is code for Spinner's Choice, and I Am Inevitable is code for Opponent's Choice, and those are pretty straightforward. If Corey lands Spinner's Choice, he gets a pick it. If he lands Opponent's Choice, Stacy gets a pick it, and vice versa. There will be 5 questions in this round, and players will have about 15 seconds, same as always, to speak their answer aloud. You do not need to write it down. Questions are worth 2 points, but if a competitor would like to check it down to multiple choice, just give them 4 options and a 25% chance of getting it right. Those will only be worth 1 point. So all these questions have multiple choice options. The other competitor can steal if the answer is incorrect. If it is a 2-point steal, it is a 2-point steal if there was no multiple choice involved. If it goes down to multiple choice, it'll be a 1-point steal. And of course, as always, players must keep their hands on screen. This time we actually would like to keep your hands on screen just so we can see them, since there will not be any whiteboards involved. And of course, you both still have your 3 repeats and your Mjolnir to use if you need it. So Corey, you're in the lead. Would you like to spin first, or would you like to allow Stacy to spin first?
I'll spin first.
Perfect. Let me just share the screen. Get the wheel up. There we go. There's our fancy wheel. All right. This is Corey's first spin. Spin is in. And it looks like it's going to be phase 2.
Phase 2.
All right. Corey, would you like to keep phase 2, or would you like to spin again?
I'll take it.
All right. Corey is going to take phase 2. Let me just remove that there. Get us back here. All right. I will be asking you questions in phase 2. And remember, stealing is an option, so Stacy, be ready. All right. Question 1 in phase 2. Sam Wilson suggests to Steve Rogers to listen to which artist's soundtrack in Captain America: The Winter Soldier?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. The options are A, Stevie Wonder, B, Ray Charles, C, Marvin Gaye, or D, Smokey Robinson.
C, Marvin Gaye.
That is correct for 1 point.
I knew the album.
Yeah, what is the album?
Soul Man, I believe.
Soul Man. Yep. Question number 2. Which Phase 2 villain founded the Advanced Idea Mechanics, a scientific research and developmental agency funded by the U.S. government?
Aldrich Killian.
That is correct for 2 points. Question 3. Jonathan Howard plays Ian, an unpaid intern, in which Phase 2 film?
Thor: The Dark World.
That is correct. Question 4. What name is written on Scott Lang's name tag while he's working at Baskin-Robbins?
Multiple choice.
Is the answer A, Sam, B, Jack, C, Harry, or D, Bill?
Jack.
That is correct for a point.
Pulled that one out of nowhere.
The other 3 options were the 3 dads from Mamma Mia.
The more you know.
Question number 5. At the end of Thor: The Dark World, the Ether, also known as the Reality Stone, is handed over to which character?
The Collector.
That is correct for 2 points. So Corey sees himself now at 17 points, and Stacy has 8. So that was a very strong round from Corey. Didn't allow for any steals. Stacy, you are now up to spin the wheel. Let me bring up the wheel again, and here's Stacy's spin.
I'm gonna be very indecisive, just so you know.
Oh, is it?
No.
Is it? Oh, so close. It is Disney Plus. You were so close. Right. Would you like to keep Disney Plus or spin
No,
again?
I don't want it.
Okay. Spin again, I'm assuming?
I don't want it.
There's just too much.
Disney Plus.
Wrong franchise.
It's a lot of episodes to keep track of. All right, it looks like villains will be your category. Yep. Great. So let me just... there we go. All right. In the category of villains, Kelsey, you will be asking the questions to Stacy whenever you're ready.
All righty. Question 1. What is the supervillain name of Hydra General Johann Schmidt?
That would be the Red Skull.
That is correct.
That is correct. Good job. Okay. Question 2. What dimension does Cassilius draw his power from in Doctor Strange?
Not sure what it's called. All right, go. I'll go multiple choice.
Okay. A, the mirror dimension. B, the dark dimension. C, the light dimension. Or D, the astral dimension.
I thought it was the dark dimension, so B.
That is correct.
For a point. Nice job.
Question 3. Which MCU villain repeatedly listens to a voicemail from his dead wife?
That'd be Helmut Zemo.
That is correct. Question 4. How did Ulysses Claw lose his arm?
I should probably go multiple choice. I'm pretty sure Ultron cut it off, though. I'm going to say Ultron cut it off.
That is correct.
That is correct. Nicely done. Final question. To tie it up.
Question 5. Who plays Ego in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
Kurt Russell.
That is correct.
That
and
is
now
correct.
We are going into round 3 at a tie game. This is everything we wanted and more. 17-17. This is gonna be exciting. So round 3, which we have never done on this show because Kelsey won via knockout in the first one. So you guys are our first ones testing out the numbers round. Here's how it works. In round 3, players will choose 3 numbers at random out of 15, which will correlate to 3 predetermined categories. The first question will be worth 2 points. That is of mild difficulty. The second question will be worth 3 points, which is of medium difficulty. And the third question will be worth 5 points, which is the hard question. Those are like those are as hard as it gets in this trivia league. So if you get those right, well done. The player with the most points at the end will win. Unless it's tied, then a sudden death showdown will occur, which could very well happen because we are currently tied right now. Players must keep their hands on screen at all times, of course, and players have, again, 3 time heists and 1 Mjolnir because you guys have not needed to repeat a question this whole time. Well done. So, so this is interesting because you are both tied. So I don't really know because neither you both are rookies, so there's no favorite in this match. So because Corey was leading at the end of round 1, Corey, you will have the choice to pick your 3 numbers first. Out of what did I say? Between 1 and 15, right?
1 and 15.
All right. Which 3 numbers would you like?
3, 1, and 4.
3, 1, and 4. And Stacy, which 3 numbers would you like?
6, 11, and 9.
Great. So we will start with Stacy with your category 6, which corresponds to the realm of phase 2. So phase 2 is question 6, is category 6. Kelsey, you can ask the 2-pointer in phase 2.
Sure. Let me just pull it up. Okay. All right. So the 2-pointer in the category phase 2 for Stacy. What famous English landmark can Eric Selvage be seen running around naked in Thor: The Dark World?
Stonehenge.
That is correct for 2 points. So we bounce it back to Corey, who picked category 3, and 3 corresponds to phase 3. How about that? So phase 2 to phase 3. So the 2-pointer in phase 3. Who destroys the hammer Mjolnir in the beginning of Thor Ragnarok?
Hela.
That is correct. And we're tied up again. Two little softball Thor questions for you all. So next is Stacy's 3-pointer, which is coming in the realm of, oddly enough, Thor. 11 corresponds to Thor.
I'll get it wrong because that's just how it works.
That's your luck. Kelsey,
we'll
can ask
we'll see.
The Thor question, the 3-pointer in Thor.
All right, the 3-pointer in the category of Thor. Name one of the 2 actors who played Thor's friend, Fandral, in the MCU.
Zachary Levi.
That is correct. Do you know the other
there
one?
You go.
Josh Lucas.
Josh Dallas. You were close.
Dallas.
But you got it right. You said
but
Zach
you got
Levi,
the one,
which is correct.
That's why I went with that one.
Yes. So now you take it up 3 points over Corey. Corey, we're going back to you with category number 1, which corresponds to the category of Spider-Man. And the 3-pointer in Spider-Man. What movie does Peter Parker reference while trying to take down giant Ant-Man in Captain America: Civil War?
Empire Strikes Back.
That is correct for 3 points. And here we go. It's a barn burner to the end, going into the 5-pointers, which is something I definitely knew was possible with these 2 amazing competitors. Category 9 for Stacy corresponds to the category of scores and soundtracks. It is written down there. I can show you. Kelsey can attest.
I believe you. I don't think you would sabotage me.
So, Kelsey, go ahead and ask the 5-pointer in scores and soundtracks.
All right. You will hear a song from what 80s, 90s band during Carol's last visit to the Supreme Intelligence in Captain Marvel?
I mean, there's the No Doubt song at the end, but that's not when she's...
5.
No Doubt.
4,
I don't remember when she's talking to the
3,
Supreme Intelligence. It's after.
2. Is that your answer?
Yeah, I don't...
That is incorrect. It was Nirvana.
Yeah, I don't remember. I didn't rewatch Captain Marvel.
What is the name of the song, Kelsey?
It is Come As You Are by Nirvana.
All right. So that means, Corey, you now have the chance to win the game if you get this 5-pointer right. And category 4 corresponds to the realm of phase 1.
Okay.
Phase 1.
It's going to be a Hulk question, isn't it?
It is not.
Oh.
Which Howling Commando says, "You know, Fritz, one day I'm going to have a stick of my own" in Captain America: The First Avenger?
Dun Dun Dugan.
Can you just repeat that one more time so I can hear
Dun Dun Dugan.
Can you spell it just so I can?
With an M. M's. Dum Dum Dugan.
And your winner.
Yeah, that's right.
Corey. Boom. You're looking for this. Ross. Dum Dum Dugan was correct. I couldn't tell just if you were saying done with an N or an M.
Yeah.
You did specify it was an M. Congratulations. I mean, that was as close of a match as we are ever going to get. Coming down to literally the 5-pointer. I am so impressed with both of you. Stacy, first with you. I mean, you really, all it came down to was a Captain Marvel music question. question. So, I mean, I don't think you should ever hang your head low for this match.
My worst category, easily. So.
Yeah, I think that's most people's
I think it's
worst category.
It's everybody's worst category. Nobody likes
and
scores
that is just how the game goes. But you really impressed. I mean, you were obviously getting some Thor questions, which you knew you were very happy about, but some deep cuts as well in your wheel round. How do you feel about your performance today, Stacy?
I feel good. I mean, I can't be mad that I went out on a 5-pointer on my weakest category. Like,
right.
That's
exactly. Yeah, you should hold your head up high.
That is what it is. That's just the luck of the numbers.
Yeah, and that was a really fun match. I mean, you kept it close the entire time. And then Corey, congratulations. You won it on that 5-pointer, which I think is a very hard 5-pointer. So yeah, congratulations.
I knew the actor. I was just like, what's his name? What's his name? What's his name? But you know. Yeah, it's hard. There's a lot of those Howling Commandos, man.
Yeah.
Were there any moments for either of you where you were like, were there any big guesses you took in any of these questions, or did you like what was the hardest part to move? Was it just a 5-pointer for you, Stacey?
Oh yeah, because I mean, I knew that I would know when you said it, so it was really frustrating. And that's one of the only movies I never put on. Like, I didn't watch any of the Avengers movies because I've seen them all so much. And Cole watches Captain Marvel so much that I just didn't put it on in the background because I figured, what's the use?
Right.
And then I studied. Well, I looked over composers because I had no clue on composers, and I didn't look at like actual soundtracks at all. So
I mean, it was like I said, it's just very impressive all around. I mean, going into that final round, were you guys nervous that it was so close? Were you guys happy that it was so close? Like, how did it feel?
I wanted it to be close.
Yeah.
I figured it would be. It's more fun that way.
I wanted to go into overtime and see how many questions you guys had prepared.
Honestly, not very many. So we would have had to really like scrounge it up. I would have had to go to my like third document that I had, probably pulling questions that I was going to ask Kelsey in the
messaging
trivia
people for an extra spreadsheet of questions.
Yeah, just pulling up BuzzFeed and going through them. But I was very impressed, and of course you guys are both faces. You guys did not show any heelness to your characters. You were both very pleasant and happy. But going forward, do you guys, A, do you want to stay in the league? Do you want to keep competing? And B, what are your plans going forward in terms of your gameplay strategies? Is there anyone in particular you might want to face off against? Or are you just here to have a good time and want to just see what happens? We'll start with you, Stacey.
I want to face off against Chad.
Oh.
Everyone's coming for Chad. He has a lot of enemies, apparently.
No, it's just fun.
Yeah.
Because we know because we quiz each other and work together. So it would be interesting.
Yeah, for sure. And Corey, how about you?
I'll take JD if he wants some.
Well, there you go. So we might just make this like a mini tournament then. So if JD beats Chad, JD can face off against Corey and vice versa. Maybe if JD loses, he'll go against Stacey. Who knows? Because that match is coming up next. Well, we're going to record it at a later time, but in this episode. So that'll be fun. Going forward, any plans to go heal anyone, or you guys gonna just keep doing what you're doing?
I could go heal if I wanted to. I was just here to answer some questions, no theatrics, but I'll go heal if I want to and if I have to.
Well, it's all your decision. So, and you can spring it on us at any time, and I'm sure we'll be very entertained to see that. But yeah, just a huge thank you again for doing this. Stacey and Corey, is there anywhere they can find you on the internet or on social media? Anywhere to follow you guys? We'll start with you, Corey.
Follow me on Twitter at Korok3148. That's pretty much it, baby.
Awesome. And Stacey, where can they find you?
Around.
Around. Well, that's a great answer. They'll find you if they find you.
Omnipresence.
They can follow me on Twitter. Stacy, no E. Stacy with no E, LM78.
That's right. And see all the Feisty Phoenix's, all the Feisty Phoenix tweets she has to offer. But yeah, again, another huge thank you. I've said it so many times, but thank you guys for doing this. You guys are the first regular season match, and for the first regular season match to come down to literally one question is that's the type of entertainment we just strive for. Kelsey, any last words from you on these two?
That was fun. Honestly, I said in the beginning that I wasn't nervous, but the more we went into this match, I was like, oh my God, I'm getting nervous. Like, who's it going to be? Yeah. That was really fun. You guys were really great. Thank you so much for coming on Marvelous Movie Mondays.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Yes, and of course, it sounds like, because you guys both threw out challenges to our next competitors, it sounds like you'll both be back, and maybe someday down the line, either of you might be competing for the belt, or maybe you'll compete against each other again. Maybe a Stacy versus Corey 2, Roman numeral 2. Who knows? It'll be a fun road ahead of us. But thank you guys so much, and welcome back to our second half of this Marvel Cinematic Universe trivia doubleheader. First match, Kelsey, very exciting. Stacy versus Corey. It came
Close
down to
game.
the wire. Yeah, it pained me to see someone lose on the 5-pointer when they were doing so well, but it was also very exciting to see someone win on a 5-pointer, considering how difficult the questions were.
Yeah, it almost makes me nervous, though, about our question-making ability, Dill. I feel like maybe we have to do some more deep cut questions. Like,
maybe,
I don't know, maybe we made it too easy. I don't know.
Maybe, or maybe these guys are just that knowledgeable. But we will find out today, because we have another match to get to, and that is two familiar faces. One who has competed in the league, who has competed in the last title match against you, Kels, and came down to like the betting round and speed round. It took a bit of a swing in points, but was really keeping up with you, JD Domash. And then we also have Chad Webb, who was on the desk for the match, calling the match. So we don't know really what his knowledge base is, and I'm very excited to find out, because he was asking the questions very effectively and efficiently. So he obviously knows how to say these names. I'm very excited to see what he knows and how deep cut both their knowledge goes, because this is the first time we'll see them, hopefully, in a third rounder, because we have not seen a final round until Stacy and Corey, because your match ended in a knockout. So I'm very excited to see these guys compete. But first, let's introduce them. Why don't we? Before I start, Kelsey, do you have a favorite in this match in terms of like who you think is going to win? Or you just?
I can't pick a favorite. Both these guys are super cool. I mean, Chad did fill my shoes the last time we did a trivia match, so I'm just excited to see how he's feeling on the other side of the mic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, let's bring him in. We're going to start with him. Introducing first a rookie in this league, but not a stranger to the channel, from Picture This and from the fan leagues, the Harry Potter expert himself, Chad. I can do this all day. Webb. Hello, Chad. How are you?
Hey, guys. How's this going? So I definitely can fill Kelsey's shoes in the judging seat, but I don't think I can in the player seat. She's very good, and I think JD is very good. However, I'm hoping that I can show some stuff. I've been doing some geek trivia, just in general stuff, but I haven't super been focusing on MCU. I'm going in this one with a little more of like base knowledge, but since I'm repping myself up to be a Captain America type character, what I really want to do is, the scene in Winter Soldier when he's infiltrating the boat and he basically kind of like nonchalantly just like pushes this guy off the edge of the boat and he goes, ah! Yeah. I want that to be JD. So that's what I'm trying to do today.
Great. Do you have any words to JD? Do you have anything you would like to tell JD right now before we begin?
Good luck. I mean, I think you may win, but who knows? I'm hoping at the end of this, after I'm gone and you guys are talking about like, how amazing I was, that you'll basically just be like, did he even have a parachute? And then still go, no, he didn't.
That's right.
Love that.
Well, Chad, thank you for joining, and we wish you the best of luck. Let's bring in your opponent. Introducing second, with a record of 0-1. He is no stranger to this league. He competed in the first ever title match, and he's back for vengeance. It is JD Domash. Hello, JD. How are you?
Good. It's coming along. I still, I'm not really 100% sure what Chad was trying to do in that promo thing, but I'm going to take a guess it's like that all shucks, hunky-dory, what he always does. And, that's not the real Chad. I know the real Chad. The real Chad will stab you in the back when you least expect it. Like, let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, let's call this guy Jay for no reason whatsoever. He was talking to a guy named, C. That acronym also has no reason whatsoever. And, we were getting along. We were friendly. We were talking about being a team in a trivia league. We'll call it Closing Night Trivia League. Again, for no reason whatsoever. And at the last moment, he decided to go with another guy called D. For again, no reason whatsoever. No, so suffice to say.
Are you sure there's no reason?
Suffice to say, if we're using that parable, Chad likes to leave people on a perch. I felt like trust was betrayed, bro. And the example I would like to give is like, say you and me, Dylan, we were going on a trip together. We were planning it. We were going to split it halfway. Okay. And then the day of, I just randomly decided, hey, I'm going to go with somebody else. He found a better deal, and I left you with everything that we had planned to do together, and you were stuck with that cost. Like, you would feel a little betrayed.
Okay, so it seems like some personal stuff is getting into the match, but
there's some bad blood here.
Yeah,
I'm nervous.
To see it sorted out.
This match is a long time in the running. This is JD coming.
JD, do you think you would call yourself the Winter Soldier to Chad's Cap, like evil Winter Soldier, not like the Bucky once they've reconciled?
Potentially.
Okay, we'll see. Maybe this match will bring you guys together like Cap and Bucky in the old days, or maybe it'll grow further apart. We will find out, but I'm very excited to get this match now. That seems like there's a lot of stakes on the line. And of course, after this, one of you will have your first win. One of you might go 0-2. One of you guys might be 1-1. Who knows? But I can't wait to find out. Kelsey, are you ready to go?
I'm ready. Born ready.
All right. Chad, are you ready?
As I'll ever be, I guess.
And JD, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
I can do this all day.
Great. Then let's get to it. Obviously, there's no catchphrase yet. After this match, I will come up with a catchphrase to begin every trivia match with. But let us first begin with round one. How round one will work: the players will be asked 10 questions in the realm of the MCU. Players will have about 15 seconds to write down their answer. Players will reveal the written answer and speak them aloud. Each question is worth 1 point. If a competitor gets all 10 questions right, they will be asked a bonus 11th question, which will be asked to only them. Unless you both get it, then you guys can use your whiteboards again. Players must keep their hands on screen at all times. You do not need to raise your hands up and drop your whiteboard, but you just make sure we can see your hands at all times, so we know you're not cheating. Players have 3 time heists, aka repeats. It's just a fancy name for it, and 1 Mjolnir, a challenge to use per game. If you think a question has been ruled unfairly, if you want clarification, if the question wasn't clear, if the ruling wasn't clear, if your opponent, if there's any funny business, which there might be, who knows, with these two, you can throw in a challenge and remedy that if you would like. Not necessarily going to win the challenge, but you will bring it to our attention, and Kelsey and I will discuss it. Okay, so that is the first round rules. One more time, I'm going to ask Chad, are you ready?
I can do this all day.
JD, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Great. Then let's get to it. Question 1. Kelsey, why don't you take it away with question 1?
All right, question 1. In the category of phase 1, in what country is the soft drink bottling factory that Bruce works at in The Incredible Hulk?
This is one of those movies that a lot of people forget about, but it is in the MCU.
It is canonically in the MCU.
And I will not say it's underrated or overrated. I think it is properly rated. 5, 4, overrated. 3, 2, 1. JD, what do you got?
Mexico.
That is incorrect. Chad?
I said Brazil.
That is correct. Chad
That's
with
correct.
1 point. Taking an early lead.
I almost said Mexico.
It's okay. I mean, you guys are both
between
in
the two.
Region.
Between the two.
General region. The way I always think of it is the green color corresponds with the green flag of Brazil. But I guess Mexico also has a green flag, so I don't know how that would help. Anyway, in question number 2, in the realm of phase 2, which film featured the first appearance of Wanda and Pietro Maximoff?
Oh, the first appearance.
First appearance, yes. That's a very important word. Kelsey, do you like these two characters?
Oh, I love these two characters.
Yeah. What about Wanda?
They're honestly they're the saving grace, I think. Of oh, I get you. I get you jokes.
No,
I think they're the saving grace of Age of Ultron, in my opinion.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Chad, what do you got?
I said Thor: The Dark World. I think that's wrong.
That is incorrect. JD.
Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
That is correct. It is the end of Captain America: The Winter Soldier. So we're now tied up 1-1. So no perfect rounds, but that's okay because it's keeping a close match, which I always love to see. Kelsey, take it away with question number 3.
Question 3 in the category of Phase 3. What video game is Thor seen playing excessively during Avengers Endgame?
Yeah, this is a great little bit. I love that whole Fat Thor sequence. Is just hilarious. I think
and unexpected too. I remember seeing that in the theaters, and we were all like, "What?"
Nothing in the trailers whatsoever. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. JD, what do you got?
Fortnite.
That is correct. Chad.
That's correct.
Nah, I said Call of Duty.
That's okay. You were on the right track with that one. All right. JD takes a 1-point lead now. In category number 4, which is the Avengers, which is basically any of the Avengers movies. How many Infinity Stones are there that make up the gauntlet Thanos has in Avengers Infinity War? So that make up the gauntlet, not in general, because as we saw in Loki, there are way more than we knew. So use as paperweights. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chad, what do you got?
6.
That is correct. JD.
6.
That is correct. Nice job. Kelsey, take it away.
Question 5, category Who Said It? In the first Avengers movie, who says the line, "I still believe in heroes"?
I do too, Kelsey. I'm not the answer to this question, but I also believe in heroes.
I also believe in heroes still.
Maybe not superheroes, but...
And I believe in the person who said this quote as well.
That's right. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. JD, what do you got?
That sounds like a Nick Fury speech.
That is a Nick Fury speech. You were correct. Chad.
I almost put Nick Fury. I said Phil Coulson.
That's all right. Yeah, it's a very 50-50 type of deal.
Good guess, though. Good guess.
Very good guess.
Sounds like something Phil would say.
Question number 6 in the category of villains. Darren Cross is the human name of what MCU supervillain? So you just have to tell me his supervillain name.
Oh, shit.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chad, what do you got?
I don't have it.
Okay, JD.
Fun fact: there's also Hank Pym's alias in the comics, Yellow Jacket.
That is correct. From Ant-Man. That is Corey Stoll's character. All right, Kelsey, go ahead.
Question 7, category Disney Plus. Name one of the 2 names that is given to the one-eyed dog that Kate Bishop brings home in Hawkeye.
Yes. One is, name one of the 2 names, because there are kind of 2 names that he is referred to throughout the show. But what a great character. Love it.
Fun fact, that dog is actually played by a female dog.
Oh, so she, a great character. Or she's
a
great actress.
The dog in the show is a male dog.
Gotcha. All right, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. JD, do you have one of the 2 names?
Lucky and also Pizza Dog.
Yeah, you got them both. So yes, that's correct. Chad, what do you got?
I said One-Eye Jack. I don't know.
No.
All right.
That would have been a fun name, though. I would have loved to see that.
Jack.
Category 8, in the category of Spider-Man. Which Spider-Man villain is the first to appear from the multiverse in Spider-Man No Way Home? Great movie. Won a lot of money at the box office. I almost said Oscars, but that's not true. We'll see how this popular movie Oscar goes.
Lots of villains to choose from with this question.
Yeah,
as we've seen.
Oh, I don't want to name how many there are. I don't know if I'll give it away, but 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chad, what do you got?
Said Otto Octavius.
That is correct. JD.
I went with the nickname Doc Ock.
That's also correct. We would have taken either or. Yeah, those are the only options we would have taken, so that's good. Kelsey, go ahead.
Question number 9 in the category of directors. Who directed Iron Man 3?
Great movie.
If Chad
underrated.
gets this,
This one I
wrong,
will
he'll
say
be
is
so
underrated.
mad because he talks about this director all the time.
I mean, these are the peripherals are my big strong suit.
Yes.
I think.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. JD, what do you got?
Shane Black.
That is correct. Chad.
Shane Black.
That is also correct. All right, keeping it within 4. And now question number 10, the last one in this round. We are not going perfect for either of you, so it's going to be the last question in this round. Actors and actresses is your category. Who played Agatha Harkness in the series WandaVision? I will not give bonus points if you sing the answer, but you can if you want, because this character does a lot of singing and it's great. I don't know if that gave away too much, but let's see. And 5.
When
4,
banter goes wrong.
3, 2, 1. Chad, what do you got? Sorry, I'll let you.
Catherine Hahn.
That is correct. JD.
Catherine Hahn.
That's correct. So yeah, you got it. So after the end of round 1, we have a score of 9-5. That's a great musical number by Dolly Parton. And it's also the score of this game. And JD is only up by 4, which means just 1 or 2 questions in this next round could swing it in Chad's favor or tie it up. So it is still very close. A good showing from both of you. Round 2, how it's going to work. Each player will spin the wheel, the virtual wheel, aka I will spin it, but it will be in your honor. To determine a category, you are allowed a respin if you would like, but be warned, if you do respin, whatever you take, or whatever the wheel lands on, you must take. I am Iron Man is the spinner's choice. I am inevitable is opponent's choice. If one of those is landed in the first spin, you will not get a respin. There will be 5 questions, and players will have about 15 seconds to speak their answer aloud. Questions are worth 2 points, but if you want to play it safe and check down a multiple choice, which is totally okay, that's how games are won or lost. Those will be worth 1 point. The other competitor can steal if there is an incorrect answer, and because obviously there are only 2 of you, you don't need to write down the answer. If you're stealing, you can just speak it aloud. Players must keep their hands on screen at all times, of course, and players have 3 time heists remaining, which is true. You both have 3, and 1 Mjolnir per game, as always. So, JD, because you're in the lead, would you like to spin first or second?
I will go second.
All right, so Chad, you are going to spin first. Let me get the wheel up here now.
I sent the link in the chat, Dill. I didn't know.
Thank you, Kelsey.
Because I did that for the last one. Okay.
Yeah, perfect. All right, here's your wheel. You ready to spin it, Chad?
Yes.
Let's see what you land on. Ooh, and it is Phase 1. Phase 1 is your category. Would you like to take it or try for a different
I'll take it.
All right. Chad is going to take Phase 1. Easy peasy. All right. Kelsey, do you want to ask these questions, or would you like me to ask these questions? Kels, would you like me to?
Sorry, I had to blow my nose. You can take this round. I'll do JD's round.
Great. All right, Chad. Your first question in the realm of Phase 1. How old was Tony Stark when he graduated from MIT?
Let me go multiple choice on that one.
All right. Is it A, 17, B, 18, C, 19, or D, 20? Five, 4, 3.
I'll say 17.
That is correct for 1 point. Using multiple choice very effectively there. A very young age to graduate from MIT. All right, question number 2 in Phase 1. Lady Sif and the Warriors 3 are friends of which Avenger?
Thor.
That is correct for 2 points. And now, to take the lead, question 3. Stan Lee is mistaken for which celebrity in Iron Man 2?
Oh, Hugh Hefner.
That is incorrect. JD?
He was Hugh Hefner in Iron Man 1. He was Larry King in Iron Man 2.
That is correct. It is Larry King. So JD gets the 2
points. I always get those two mixed up all the time, so it's understandable.
Yeah. There's still 2 questions left. Question 4. When Steve Rogers wakes up in 2012 at the end of Captain America: The First Avenger, there is a baseball game on the radio. What year is the broadcast from?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, 1939, B, 1940, C, 1941, or D, 1942?
I'll say 41.
That is correct. Okay. 1 point. Chad is the king of multiple choice here. Wow.
I guess.
Question 5 is the last question in this round. Whose last words in the MCU were this? This was never going to work if they didn't have something to ... and then he passes out. Or dies.
Did
5?
Multiple
4,
choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, Obadiah Stane, B, Phil Coulson, C, Yinsen, or D, Abraham Erskine?
I have a guess on this one. I almost said this for 2 points, and if it's right, I'm gonna kick myself, but that's okay. Is it Phil Coulson?
It is. Those are his last words. I said last words instead of dying words just because, there's that discrepancy of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that he's really still alive. But Chad gets 3 of his questions on multiple choice, 3 big questions, and loses 1 to JD, but it's fine. He also hits that Thor one. So he is now only within 1 point of JD, which is really, really impressive. So that is Chad's round. JD, it is your turn now to spin the wheel. Let's take a spin. Nice close match. I love it. All right, and following up phase 1 with phase 2. This is spun every freaking round. JD, would you like to keep phase 2 or spin again? Spin again?
Spin again.
Okay. I was going to say, a lot of people land on that phase 2. The wheel loves that phase 2. I don't know why. And... all right.
Ooh.
Who said it? This is Kelsey's specialty category, so we'll see how JD
my favorite round
navigate who said it.
Don't say the answers, Kelsey.
Yeah, in the spirit of this game, Kelsey is fitting in to ask these questions. So Kelsey, go ahead.
Alrighty. Question 1. Who warned Bruce Banner with the quote, "Don't turn green" in Avengers: Age of Ultron?
Multiple choice.
A, Tony Stark, B, Natasha Romanoff, C, Clint Barton, or D, Thor?
We're going to go with 4.
That is incorrect. So, Kelsey, you will ask the whole question with multiple choice options for Chad to steal.
Alrighty. Who warned Bruce Banner with the quote, "Don't turn green" in Avengers: Age of Ultron? A, Tony Stark, B, Natasha Romanoff, C, Clint Barton, or D, Thor?
Five.
Natasha?
4. That is correct.
That's correct.
For a 1 point steal to tie it up.
Wow.
Either for Natasha. I knew it wasn't a Tony thing, and I knew it wasn't like a
Yep. She warns him, don't turn green, because they love each other in that one, which is an odd choice to some, but I actually like the choice. All right, Kelsey, go ahead with question 2.
Question number 2. Which villain says the line, "Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps"?
Obadiah Stane.
That is correct.
I wish you had done the voice, Kelsey.
Well, I didn't want to give it away. If I honestly,
it's good she didn't.
I love. I know he was like. I love him, and I love him.
Yeah.
It's hard for me not to put the infliction on the lines because I don't want to give too much away.
You're doing it the right way. Yeah. It's
I love that impression from Dill.
Thank you.
That was great.
Thank you. All right, Kelsey, go ahead.
All right, question number 3. In Captain America: The Winter Soldier, who says, "Captain, somebody murdered my friend, and I'm going to find out why"?
Alexander Pierce.
That is correct. Question number 4. Who first warned the Avengers with the line, Thanos is coming, he's coming, in Avengers Infinity War?
Bruce Banner.
That is correct. And last but not least, question number 5. Which MCU character says the line, the guy's multiplying faster than a Catholic rabbit, in Avengers Age of Ultron?
I'm going to take a guess at this, because if it's not him, then I don't think Chad will get it. So this is my strategy. So I'm going to say Tony Stark.
That is
incorrect.
Which means, Chad, you can steal. Kelsey, read the question. Do not give the multiple choice answers, though. So this will be worth a 2-point steal.
Gotcha. Which MCU character says the line, the guy is multiplying faster than a Catholic rabbit, in Avengers Age of Ultron?
James Rhodes.
That's incorrect. It was Nick Fury. Nick Fury.
Okay.
So no points still in there, but
hey, JD is right. He's in Age of Ultron because he's in so little of it.
Yeah. It is a close match though. We are at 17-11, which means it's a 6-point game, which just means it could come down to 5-pointer here, which is going to be very, very exciting. So since we're moving in round 3, let me give you the rules. Round 3. Players will choose 3 numbers corresponding from 1 to 15. Each one will correspond to a different predetermined category. We've already randomized it. The first question will be worth 2 points, which is mild difficulty. The second question will be worth 3 points, which is medium difficulty. And the third question will be worth 5 points, which is a hard difficulty. The player with the most points at the end will win. Unless it's tied, then a sudden death showdown will occur. Players must keep their hands on screen at all times. Players have 3 time heists, which are repeats, and 1 Mjolnir challenge per game. And you guys still have your repeats and Mjolnir left. So, JD, because you're in the lead, you get the option of selecting your 3 categories first. What would be your numbers you would like to choose from 1 to 15?
1 for 15. So, yeah, I'm going to go 4, 12, and 8.
4, 12, and 8. And Chad, what would you like?
I'll do a similar strategy there to JD. I'll do 3, 13, and 6.
3, 13, and 6. Great. So since Chad, you were down by 6, we're going to ask you your questions first. So we will start with your 2-pointer, category 3, which is the category of scores and soundtracks. And I will take Chad's questions. And Kelsey will stick right. Did I do Chad's questions for the wheel round?
Yeah.
I'll keep going here. Scores and soundtracks for your 2-pointer. You'll hear the Pina Colada song, also known as Escape, during an escape sequence in what film?
Damn it.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
That is correct for 2 points.
Do you
like pina coladas? All right. Next,
and getting caught in the rain.
We're gonna stick with Chad. He is now only down by 4. So this is his 3-pointer, which is the category 13, which is Thor. In Thor, this is your 3-pointer. What nickname do the Guardians of the Galaxy give Thor upon first meeting him in Avengers Infinity War? Five, 4.
I can't remember, but I know that one of his is Point Break, so I'll say Point Break.
That is incorrect. The answer was Pirate Angel because of his eye patch.
Right.
But that's okay because you now have one more chance to throw it back to JD with your 5-pointer. If you hit this, will go back to JD, who will have to answer some questions. If not, JD will win via TKO. But this is exciting. We're coming down to a 5-pointer. This is what we wanted all along, was for you guys to answer some tough questions. So you guys are doing great so far. Category 6, new releases. new releases is the category for 5.
It's gonna be a damn Eternals
points.
question, isn't it?
No.
Oh, okay.
What is the name of the fight club and bar that Abomination and Wong are seen dueling in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings?
Yeah, I'm not gonna pull this unless. Yeah. Sort of bar in Shang-Chi.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Said the steel cage.
That was a good guess, but that is unfortunately incorrect. And your winner
can't even read
is JD, the Gold Daggers Club. It's the Golden Daggers Club, but either way, there you go. JD, congratulations, you won this match. But a really well-fought match. I mean, it came down to the wire. Final score 17-13. Very, very close in round 1 and round 2 and round 3. In all 3 rounds, Chad, you were getting some steals in there, hitting all those multiple choices. But JD ultimately came through with a few questions that put him over. But really well-fought match. First, let's talk to the winner. JD, how do you feel about your victory?
Not bad. I mean, I definitely gave some steal opportunities away. I'm still I only had, full disclosure, we were filming just like 2 weeks after I filmed my last match. So I didn't have as much time to, rewatch everything. So I did specific categories. So that's probably where my, but honestly, I'm doing quite well for somebody who's kind of just making this up as he goes along.
I would say so too. And Chad, how do you feel? I mean, you didn't win this one, but you did come close. You made it. You pushed it to round 3, which is something that in the title match, both JD and Zach failed to do. So how do you feel getting to round 3 and showing your best effort?
Yeah, I mean, I will say it seems, like for the longest time, JD has had he's felt that I've done him wrong. So I feel like he's got some vengeance here today. We're supposed to have like another geek match at some point. I'm interested to see how that will go when it's like more of general geek stuff, because I know this one is really focused in one area, and I'm not saying that I'm bad at it, but like I think JD just I'm more of a casual MCU fan than like a hardcore. Like I've only seen a lot of these movies once, like especially later. And especially the new releases. I've only seen Shang-Chi, Eternals, all that stuff once.
Yeah,
so
and that's just kind of your luck of the draw, you know what I mean? Like, and you did show a good knowledge. I mean, you knew it was either Hugh Hefner or Larry King. Like, you knew the other option that would have been if you had just taken the 2 off of Iron Man 2. That is the correct answer. So you obviously have the knowledge. It's just a matter of, what questions are dealt your way,
Yeah, and it goes down to, just making strategic moves. I did some. I tried to take a guess with the Hugh Hefner because I thought I was really confident on that one, and then I was like, okay, I do remember that being specifically from Iron Man 1. I kind of had Phil Coulson in my head there. Still checked down to multiple choice just to be safe because I'm not that great at really specifics. I'm a lot better with like directors and stuff like that. So, and I was hoping it'd be more like focused on that, but it can't always go that way. Like when you have like a really good strength, sometimes it just goes a different direction. You get a lot of plot stuff, and that's how it works. I need to do more watching, and then try to come back strong.
I can't wait for you to do your whole rewatch and then come back and just how ruthless of a competitor you will be, because I am going to definitely stay clear competing against you and anyone who has to go up against you. Good luck, because Chad is now ready to put in a lot of studying now that he knows what to expect. And JD, same thing to you too. Like, I mean, you just said you didn't have time to rewatch everything. So like knowing that you will eventually go back and rewatch stuff, you're going to be a even more ruthless competitor than you were here. So JD, how does it feel now to have a 1-1 record opposed to an 0-1 record? Are you feeling hungry to maybe face off against someone else, or how do you see your future in this league going?
Yeah, I'm definitely interested now to have a one on the record. Trying to go up against some of these people that I know are in this league and are very knowledgeable.
Anyone in particular, or are you going to hold off on that for now?
We did have a challenge. I'm not going to challenge any. I'm not going to challenge anyone this time. This one was very specific. This is very much in the works for a long time, and I wanted it to happen.
Yeah, and JD, you did get shouted out, but Corey does want to face off against you at some point, so maybe we'll have to organize that match. And same to you, Chad. Stacy called out a little bit of a challenge to you. Do you accept that challenge, or is there anyone else in the league you might want to go against?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll face Stacy. And if JD can't take care of business and avenge Stacy by beating Corey, then I'd like to play him one day.
Wow, so Chad throwing out a challenge to Stacy.
I'll take on everybody. I'll take on you, Dill. I won't take on Kelsey. No.
Oh, come on.
I gotta
all right, I'll face her. It's fine.
I'm predicting to get knocked out next month when I face off against Zach. So we'll see. I don't think it'll happen, but maybe someday I'll play Chad in this, and it'll just be a fun little knockout for Chad. You got to build up those stats somehow. But yeah, I'm really appreciative of both you guys for doing this. So my last question for both of you is: this was a rivalry going in. Is it still a rivalry, or are things settled? Are you guys happy, good terms, or is there a rematch in the works for this matchup for Chad versus JD too? Is it going to happen, or are you putting it to bed? Are you moving on to the next hurdle, or is Bucky still got that little bit of Winter Soldier in him, ready to avenge and fight against Cap?
I still want to face JD in General Geek and see how that goes.
I'm similar. I am in a similar boat. I would like to see how my Intergeekdom knowledge goes against him, but it will be more of a friendly, potentially, bout.
All right. So it seems
it is Chad. I can't help but throw a little bit of smack talk in there. This was just, I'm breaking character right now. This is I'm breaking kayfabe, as they like to call it, as Mike likes to call it. Like, I just had this built up for a long time, and I was like, I've been holding on to this for several months, and I just let it all out in this match. So there you go. There you go.
Nice.
Well, yeah, we appreciate you both being here and being good sports about it. Obviously, you got to break characters sometimes. Just give credit where credit's due.
Definitely congrats on the win there, JD. You did a great job.
I am scared. I will say this: like, his Harry Potter knowledge is, I'm not touching that at all. I am very interested to see how general geek knowledge goes. Like, I'm
interested in that too.
It's going to be very close. It's going to be very close. Chad is a very good trivia player. He is.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Well,
friendly.
There you have it. So maybe some Harry Potter challenges down the line for these two. Maybe some more Marvel.
Absolutely not.
But it does seem like there are some.
That's more of a me versus Stacy and Harry Potter.
Right. But we will. It looks like we will definitely see Stacy versus Chad. Maybe we will see Corey versus JD, and it looks like we might even see Corey versus Chad at some point. But yeah, two great matches today. We thank you both so very much for doing this. I don't think there's anything left to say, Kelsey. Anything left on your end, Kels, along this match before I ask everyone to plug their social media stuff?
I mean, JD came with a goal. He came, he conquered, all that good stuff. Love to see some vengeance happening here today. I am sad for Chad though as well, because, he gave it his best shot. He did say multiple times he could do this all day. And I still believe that you can, Chad. I think that you have it in you.
Right now.
Yeah,
he's like, let's go again. I'm ready.
Right now. We unfortunately don't have questions written. Otherwise, we totally would have. Like, I would have been down for that, but no.
Yeah.
Immediate rematch. That would have been a first. I would have definitely entertained it though.
Oh,
I'm just itching to see. I'm excited to see who is gonna come for the title match. Gonna challenge me for the belt.
Kelsey,
I'm ready.
Is there anyone
I'm ready.
Is there anyone you want to face off against for the title? Like, is there anyone
I know Zach is really, really, he really wants to come for my neck, Yeah. he wants to redeem himself from his last match.
Oh, I do too. Trust me when I say that there's a part of me
I can feel that.
There's a part of me that would like to. But you have some the competitors that I know about in this league, you do have some scary competitors.
Yeah, that's right.
And I would love to see them. I would love to take on the challenge.
We're going to have more competitors coming in. If you're watching this and you want to compete, please let me know. Comment down below and I will reach out to you and you will have a spot, because we're looking for people to compete next month. We're going to give these guys a break. We're never going to do 2 consecutive months, so you guys won't have to play next month. Don't worry. The title match was a different scenario, but JD, you will have a break. You don't have to play again next month. Neither will you, Chad. Neither will you, Kelsey. So I will be competing against Zach, and then we'll find another undercard for that match. But until then, that was a fun match. JD, where can they find you on social media if they want to follow you?
You can find me at JD Domash. Until next time, see ya at the Cinema Italiano.
And Chad, where can they find you?
Yeah, I'm over at Letterboxd Chadwick Webb. Twitter, same. I'm here a lot of the times. Picture this that I co-host with Dill. We have a lot of fun over there talking Oscar stuff. Please check that out. I'm over in Trivia Land, TMG. I do a lot of movie battleground stuff. So does JD. We have a great time over there. It's really fun debating and stuff like that. And then I have my own little channel on YouTube. It's very casual. I don't really promote it super hard or anything, but Dylan's been on there quite a bit. We've ranked Christmas stuff. We've ranked Harry Potter stuff. I need to get that episode out. Edgar Wright, probably going to do a Denis Villeneuve and a bunch of other stuff, and have a great time. We may even actually do a big MCU one. If Dill's down for that, I'm not sure, but I know my buddy James, who co-hosts that with me, is definitely down to do that. So I'll do the study up for this league while also trying to rank these. So let's have fun with that. And thank you for having me. This was fun.
Of course. And Kelsey and I are on this podcast every week. And next week we will be talking. We're doing another one of our Avengers movie clubs where we take an actor and look at 3 movies of their filmography. We have not decided which 3 movies yet, but we will be doing Robert Downey Jr. next week. So we're going to talk about some of the movies. Yeah. Oh gosh. Maybe we'll put that one to bed, but I don't know. But stay tuned. Next week we will be talking some Robert Downey Jr. movies. Maybe some Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Maybe some Chaplin. Maybe some other things that might surprise. But thank you guys so much, Kelsey. Where can they find you elsewhere?
You can find me on Instagram at Kelsey A. Kilpatrick. You can follow me on TikTok, Cause13, or you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Cause Productions.
That's right. And you can find me here, Dill Pickle Movie Network. If you're listening on audio, thank you. Go to the video and watch these people and their faces and their points, because it's much easier to keep track of who's in the lead and stuff watching it than listening to it. But if you're listening to it, thank you so much for taking us on the go. And stay tuned next time. Any last words from anyone? Great.
No.
Cool. Thank you guys so much for competing, and we'll see you next time. Bye.